of boxing. We're going to face these two great fighters off right in front of you now before they go to the media. Don't forget, December 9th, be part of something very special here in the Bay Area. One of the fights of the year, live on DAZN pay-per-view. Do not miss it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let me mute that music. We're going to watch the full face-off and listen in if they're going to be talking some shit. Then somebody going to get pushed, maybe a slap. I don't think so. These guys are gentlemen. So, yeah, who's this guy? What's this trainer guy's name? What's this guy's name?
Very entertaining back and forth at the podium between
Be quiet.
Haney, Regis, Prograis, their respective camps on stage with Eddie Hearn. They get ready for the face-off.
Be quiet.
This launch press conference outside Chase Center. The road leading up to December 9th on DAZN pay-per-view. Devin Haney and Regis Prograis for Prograis' WBC 140-pound strap.
Look at it. It's going to be violent, son. You're going to see. You're going to be looking at it. You'll see. You're going to see. You're going to see. He thought he was going to be smaller. I'm going to see. I don't give a shit how big he is. You're going to see what happens. You know deep down in your heart what's about to happen. Listen, I called you. You know what's going to happen. I called you. You know what's going to happen, though. I called you.
Your ass. What are you talking about? Who is you? What are you talking about? That's your brother? I know. Come on, bro. You private school too. Chill out, bro. Y'all private school kids. Chill out. Don't say that.
What school your kids go to?
They don't go to private school either. We don't come from that private school shit, boy. We don't come from that private school shit. Private school. I really come from the bottom. I really come from the bottom.
You ain't never worked for nothing.
What?
Everything you got.
I really come from the bottom, bro. I know what struggle is, bro.
Come on, you might know what struggle, but you ain't doing nothing at the bottom, though.
I know what struggle is, bro. I really came up, bro. I really came up, dog.
This ain't Lenars. The same thing, boxing. Why don't you tell the people the truth? You came up boxing.
What?
You came up boxing, man.
I started late. What you talking about?
You started in boxing. You ain't got to explain nothing.
What you talking about?
You ain't got to explain nothing.
You want to use because of Katrina, brother. What you talking about? Katrina,
you ain't been through nothing. What you been through? What you been through? What you been through?
Right?
You ain't been through nothing.
Because of Katrina,
right? You
right?
ain't been through shit. This your first fight. This your first fight you ever had in your life.
Fuck out of here.
I'm telling you right now.
Hey, you know what he did? You know what he did? Take care of a lot of street niggas.
You did a good job with your son,
That's what you're supposed to do. What about my man?
You did a good
no,
job
what you
with
doing
your
here?
son.
What do you do? Who do we take care of? What do we do? What do we do?
You did a good job.
You better be lucky you
but
get paid.
this over with now.
You better be lucky
It's
you
over
get
with
the
now.
check.
The road stops right here.
Money up here.
You gonna feel that. How about that? Every punch, you gonna feel it. You gonna knock the fight ain't going to turn around. Watch. It won't go turn around. It ain't gonna go around and turn around. You're gonna be watching your feet up in the ceiling. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's
All right, we got some shit to talk about. Let's recap this chaotic mess of a kickoff press conference for Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis for the 140-pound WBC title, December the 9th on DAZN pay-per-view. We got to talk about that. This ain't no pay-per-view fight. You're going to have Liam Perro taking on Montana Love and Andy Cruz on the card. I forgot who he's fighting. Ebony Bridges is on the card as well. So it's a good card. It's a nice card. I like the card. So far, I can rate the card at 8 or 10. But for pay-per-view, there may also be another pay-per-view with Floyd Mayweather that night with Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia versus Erislandy Lara, Showtime's last card. The zone is what, $225 a year? I'm paying $27 a month because I'd be goddamn if I give them $225 up front. No way. And what I do is I watch a fight and then I pause my subscription. It's the strat.
So
and put it on your
fireworks on stage, but nothing better.
And I put it on my food stamp card. So when my food stamps run out, they can't charge me. Fucking DAZN, they make me sick. So Devin Haney and Regis Prograis just completed their initial press conference in San Antonio for their pay-per-view fight. I do feel, in my personal opinion, that because Regis Prograis didn't look good against Zorilla, that Devin Haney and his team was like, okay, we want him. Now, even though Bill Haney was there at the fight, I covered the fight here on the channel, he was there scouting Prograis. Now, Devin Haney's had many options because at that time, he was a promotional network free agent. He had just came off of that close win over Lomachenko. Me personally, do I think he beat Lomachenko? No. My personal opinion. I think that Lomachenko slightly edged it. Could have been a draw. Listen to what Eddie has to say before we talk more about the fight.
Hero of this press conference, Eddie.
I want Evans to come back to the Catterall and Ares press conference, to the Oshaki Foster Hernandez press conference, to the Joe Caldino Vasquez press conference, to the Pat McCormack press conference, to the Diego Pacheco, to Cameron against Taylor, to Conlon against Gill, to Haney Prograis, to Sonny Edwards against Bam. Bring him every week. That was fantastic. Both guys, they're ready to fight. But the teams, the passion, it was good. Very entertaining, a lot on the line. This place is going to be full on December the 9th for a tremendous fight.
I think the biggest takeaway actually came from the quietest person on the stage, because Regis Prograis said he is out to prove that this is not going to be Haney's skill against Prograis' power. This is going to be skill versus skill. Feels like he's really strong and wanting to prove that.
I think that's something that's in his head in this fight. He believes that he can actually outskill Devin Haney as well as outpunch him. I think he's going to need a little bit of both there. You know, Devin Haney is a master tactician who can pop a little bit as well, but Regis definitely has to use his power there on December 9th. You know, we know that he's one of the biggest punchers at 140. He's got to test the chin of Devin Haney, and it's going to be an electric fight.
All right, is that your flight coming to get you?
I said when it all started up there, I saw the helicopters coming, everything. It's been a beautiful day here, and there's a lot of anticipation for this fight. As I said, the schedule on DAZN is breathtaking, but this is one that really stands out. You know, one of the top fights of the year.
December the 9th, DAZN pay-per-view. It will be Devin Haney and Regis Prograis for the WBC Super Lightweight title. That's going to do it for us here from San Francisco. For Eddie Hearn, for our entire Matchroom Boxing crew, I'm Justin Shackle. We will talk to you on Thursday in Liverpool for the start of Catterall Linares. Take care, everybody.
Let me see. This press conference was exhausting. So who is this man? Who's this guy? Anybody? Because he was talking. So apparently he's the strength and conditioning coach of Regis Prograis. They started cussing a lot, so you know you got to keep your kids away. Exhausting press conference.
I don't really understand because I agree with you. No.
Running his whole career.
Wait. I agree everything that you said about Regis Prograis.
You're not gonna be able to run,
Regis Prograis is everything that he just said.
You're not gonna be able to run.
Do you guys not understand? And
okay,
do you understand what he's saying that we aren't? Do you not understand what he just said that this 24
Tell us why you didn't fight Shakur, bro.
Nigga, I see Shakur
let me go back.
You ran into the biggest monster of all.
So you here for everybody but yourself. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let me tell you.
Listen, Shakur ducked me and he was trying to duck me too.
You ran.
So I do admit it does leave a bad taste that Devin Haney hasn't rematched Lomachenko. I hope that he does. He is going on the record to say that he can still fight at 135 because there's big fights down there. But in this case, he's fighting Regis Prograis. I did get a chance to talk to Bob Arum at Teofimo versus Taylor, and he said that Top Rank did good on the pay-per-view. You know, they made a profit, so it was a successful pay-per-view for them, a $50 pay-per-view. Exciting fight, exciting card, controversial. It's the type of fight, the way it ended, when you got that image or that video of Lomachenko crying in the back. It's the perfect rematch. Now, Regis Prograis in his last fight against, I forgot this guy's name, let me look it up. Zorilla. He didn't look good. Like and Regis Prograis is no spring chicken, 34 years old. 29-1 with 24 KOs, a lot of stop and go traffic in his career. By far the biggest fight of, well, I can't say by far, but the Josh Taylor fight was big, but this is definitely, well, financially it should be the biggest fight of his career, especially since they put this shit on pay-per-view. In his last fight back in June, he did not look good and won a split decision against Danielito Zorilla. It was in a damn near empty arena down in the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It was like a third, maybe a quarter full. Bill Haney was in the crowd, scouting, and Prograis and his team feel that Devin Haney wouldn't have fought him if he didn't. I mean, if he just dominated Zorilla. And I kind of believe the same thing. But if you think about it, the 135 and 140 pound division is pretty stacked up. Let me pull up the rankings here. And because he was a promotional free agent and a network free agent, Devin Haney had a lot of options. The Shakur Stevenson fight was out there, but he didn't want it right now. If he wanted to fight, he could have got the fight. If he really wanted to fight. The Teofimo fight is also a big fight, but there's talks for Teofimo and Ryan Garcia sometime in the spring. Teofimo has a fight coming up. It hasn't been announced who it is. I won't be surprised if it's Orna Barboza. Shakur Stevenson is going to be fighting for the full WBC title against Edwin Santos. I forgot what date that is. It's going to be later on this year. That's December 2, right? Or was that November? I forgot. Let me just look it up. Yeah, the WBO had a convention last week, and they lobbied for Teofimo. Basically, he's got a fight coming up. He's got a fight coming up. So if I'm being honest, I think that Devin Haney can outbox Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis got to play the pressure fighter. Devin Haney, we know he can move. We have seen Regis Prograis defeated before by Josh Taylor. We also seen that he didn't look good in his last fight. Him and his whoever that guy was. This November the 16th is when Shakur Stevens is fighting Dos Santos for the WBC title. Devin has been made the champion in recess, and he's fighting for Prograis' WBC title at 140 pounds. Rolly Romero just... the WBA just makes me sick. I hate talking about their organization. Sabril Matias has the IBF. I mean, for a pay-per-view fight, I just don't... I don't get it. I don't get it. This is not a pay-per-view fight. You know, I'm thinking that they're going to charge $59.99 for this shit, and that's the problem with the Zone. You know, they charge us monthly, and then we got to pay like for pay-per-views. Like that shit don't make no sense. And this is another one of those fights that a few years ago it would have been on the regular Zone. It wouldn't have been no pay-per-view. But can I say that press conference kind of helped a little bit? It did, even though Prograis didn't say anything. His whoever that man was, he was doing all the talking. So anyway, we're going to be here covering that fight. The undercard, let's see if they put it on BoxRec. Here's the undercard. Liam Parrow versus Montana Love. That's a good fight. Andy Cruz versus Hector Tenahara. I think I've seen him fight before. Andy Cruz is on the fast track, by the way. Yeah, I've seen him fight Zepeda. I've seen this guy fight before. So, Cuban sensation Andy Cruz is on the undercard. Ebony Bridges returns against Avro Mathy. Have I heard of this woman before? 8-1, 3 KOs. Nope, never heard of her. Oh, she lost to Ramla Ali, so I had to see that fight. All right, cool. She's back. So nice little solid 4 cards right here. 4 fights right here. But it's just like pay-per-view, though. You know. But that's the sell, because that's how Eddie was able to get Devin Haney back over there. It was like, look, we'll put you on pay-per-view just like Top Rank did, you know? And a lot of times when fighters are on pay-per-view, they want to stay on pay-per-view. So I'm pretty sure all of Haney's fights going forward are going to be pay-per-view. But I do feel that he lost to Lomachenko. But let's get back to this PBC.